but are refs more likely to, in that instance, give a penalty because VAR can make the correct call if it's not a penalty? Do you know what I mean? If he gives a free kick, they don't challenge it, do they? They wouldn't challenge it for a pen.
They, it's a grey area, isn't it? I think they should. I think
No,
they do
no,
check.
I
They check if
don't
it's a
know.
penalty.
Like, this is what I mean.
They check if it's a penalty.
Okay,
If it's close enough, they have to check.
but if he gives a penalty, they have to check. They
Yeah.
do check.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's refs on the pitch trying to take stress out of that or pressure away from them by making a decision because they know it's going to go VAR. If they get it wrong, they're fucked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it might not be like that, but like it just gives them a bit of a safety net on their back. Like I gave this in real time. Like it was fast going. I just thought I couldn't see the line exactly, so I thought I'd give a pen.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast, presented by me, James Double, aka LFC_J Dubs, doing that completely off script, and I've got it nailed. And my brother
Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC.
Now, this is an extra special little podcast episode. I mean, completely unaware for you guys, but we're recording this on a Sunday, not immediately after, but after the Southampton game. Got a busy week coming up as Reds fans, haven't we? With City and Real Madrid back to back.
I was going to say if you prefer this, because obviously we did like a little bit of a shorter one, and then another short one now, and then we'll do another one obviously before City and reviewing the Madrid game. If you prefer like smaller ones or one long one, let us know.
Yeah, definitely. If it's the bite-sized content you're after, then let us know and we can change how we do. Yeah. Just a quick summary of the Southampton game. We'll run through our sort of reactions. Obviously, you were working.
I was working. I was listening to it on the radio, and then obviously on Twitter at the same time. So yeah,
Not while you're working, man.
I wouldn't do such a thing.
And then
it doesn't come first or anything.
And then I was lucky enough to have it on at home. We were putting up the Christmas decorations. Don't come at me if you don't like it. Get in the spirit, you bar humbugs. But yeah, what a way to celebrate the start of Christmas with a 3-2 win against Southampton.
Yeah.
So we'll get into it then. So Liverpool won in the end, 3-2, straight after international break. Bit of a legged start by all accounts. I think it's just a classic start to the game.
I would like to say we predicted well on the lineup.
Oh, we smashed the lineup, didn't we? Spot on.
With the rest in Diaz and Maka.
And I think one of the commentators said Nunes only played 45 minutes, so clearly he was fit enough to play this game. And I was like, not against Nunes, but I don't think it was a case of he was fit enough. I think it was a case of we'd rather protect Diaz else. If Diaz had the legs, then he would have played, I think.
Yes and no. I think if you start playing Diaz more, people are going to expect it more. So
keep it on the toes.
Maybe they had to plan for both Diaz and Nunes now.
Fair.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I think it's good that we do have that. It's just
options.
It's just an extra thing. So like when Jota comes back, we got Jota, Nunes, and Diaz that could all maybe play there, depending on how Slot feels.
My sort of feels, because I know the commentators that I listened to were very much basically the only reason Liverpool were getting a chance was because of Southampton mistakes rather than anything good we did. But I very much think it was a case of Liverpool forcing those.
I was going to say, obviously I didn't watch, but did we cause the pressure?
Yeah.
Not even on the ball as such, but around the ball.
Yeah. So the big red flag was the fact that Southampton continued to play out from the keeper, play out from the back, even though Liverpool were high pressing well.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't have been doing it. They should have adapted their game, which is a common criticism of them this season. But Liverpool still had to do the work to get into those positions. And so Szoboszlai's first goal, really happy to see him on the team sheet. Massive mistake from them. Massive mistake from them to make that happen, but we still have to put the ball in the net. We still have to be in the positions to cause the pressure.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So I still don't think you can completely say, like, people were writing us off that first half. And it was not perfect, but I also wouldn't say it was like, I'm really scared, this is horrific, end of the world. Like, the wheels have come off sort of football, which loads of people were saying, come on, this is ridiculous. And obviously, we'll move on to the next goal, which was the supposedly clear and obvious penalty.
Yeah, that's a joke. I've seen obviously that as well. Tweeted out about it, and that is a joke. That is David Coote's mates doing him a favour.
So loads of people have said that. Like, genuinely reckon it's along those vibes?
No, I reckon it's corrupt. It's Mike Oliver, isn't it? It's tricky.
So
Because he was the one reckoned for the Doku and Maka foul.
In real time, I immediately went, that's outside the box, that's not a penalty, that'll go over to.
Obviously, I didn't see it. I've only seen the stills and an image of it after.
At full speed, I was like,
I don't understand if a ref gave it, but that's where VAR needs to turn it over.
And I think the line, what was it? There's no clear evidence that the tackle was outside the box.
Yeah.
He's like,
what about the pictures that are?
A bunch of 13-year-olds on Twitter have dissected this and proven it. It's absolutely ridiculous. I think it was very clearly outside the box. Anyone I've heard has said it should be outside the box, but then some of the analysis afterwards was that the contact continued into the box. But the contact into the box is continued by
him falling over.
Nibbling. No, it's the opposite.
My now issue with VAR is obviously they got this wrong, but are refs more likely to, in that instance, give a penalty because VAR can make the correct call if it's not a penalty? Do you know what I mean? If he gives a free kick, they don't challenge it, do they? They wouldn't challenge it for a pen.
It's a grey area, isn't it? I think they should. I think they do check.
I don't know. This is what I mean.
They check if it's a penalty.
Okay.
If it's close enough, they have to check.
But if he gives a penalty, they have to check. They do check.
Yeah.
So, in a way, it's refs on the pitch trying to take stress out of that, or pressure away from them by making a decision because they know it's going to go VAR. If they get it wrong, they're fucked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It might not be like that, but it just gives them a bit of a safety net on their back. I gave this in real time. It was fast going. I just thought I couldn't see the line exactly, so I thought I'd give a pen. But VAR should have overturned it, and they didn't.
The bit I hate about it is it's again. I have a very firm opinion now, and it's kind of been for the last 2 weeks. Refs shouldn't be given such a prominent position in the game of football. They should be there to manage the game, allow it to flow.
On the pitch?
Yeah, they should not be a talking point ever.
No.
They shouldn't be the be-all end-all. And now they are the main...
They want to be,
of it. And it shouldn't be. They shouldn't even
Every week we're talking about them.
We shouldn't know their names.
Not even our games.
Respect them, but we shouldn't...
No.
They shouldn't be part of the game.
But, we should, even if it's not our games, if we have an alright week where nothing really happens, there is going to be another controversy somewhere else in the Prem.
Yeah.
Every single week there is it's just going on and on, and it's just a joke.
And and this is where it annoys me. And I was thinking, me and Charles were talking about the offside rule and how it was originally brought in to stop people goal hanging in, and you hoof it up to the keeper. And now you're dealing with millimetres, and that's no longer an advantage. When you're that close, when it's the thickness of your shirt, and they're determining whether it's offside. And for this penalty...
See, that's a hard one, though.
For this penalty, it's because Robert's foot's on the line.
Yeah, but that's not in the box, so is it?
That's it. The law it is. That's why it's given. Because they can't tell if his foot's on the line or not. If it's on the line, it's in.
I don't agree with you in some ways and do it. I know what you're trying to say with the whole millimetres and all this kind of stuff, but I think it's to do with body positioning. If someone's running through, they should be able to time the run better than someone standing still. Standing. Yeah, but if someone's standing still, then why do they need to have that advantage?
Well, should the player be standing still?
No, but this is what I'm saying. If they're making a run through the back line, and they're just offside, they're offside. Whether it's a millimetre or not, they're offside.
Do you think?
Yeah.
See, but why? Why are we allowed? Why do we allow it to get?
They're getting an advantage. And then arguments come in if they're not on. It has to be black and white. It has to be black and white.
It's not. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, because it's not semi-automatic, which is stupid.
I just think it's ruining the game by having these discussions, and that's not even an offside.
Yeah, but then if we don't, then it happens, and we're going to be fuming at it. We haven't got it.
Not if you accept that if it's marginal, it's whatever's given.
Then what's marginal?
Well, again, millimetres. If it takes them 10 minutes to decide whether it's offside, that's marginal.
Yeah, but what if it's marginal? They don't take 10 minutes, but they just give it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's all objective. You're saying it's something objective, like like how many millimeters?
I think it ruins the game. I think you get more.
I get what you're trying to say,
Yeah, but do you think you get more out of the game by not spending that time on that decision?
Depends if it led to a goal.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. And then for this one, it's marginal whether it's on
I'd rather
the line or not.
a goal
Here's
be
the
given
conclusive
if it
evidence.
is
So
onside.
on the penalty though,
Yeah.
it's marginal whether it's on the penalty area or not. So by your definition, it is a penalty if that's the ball, because it looks like his foot's on the line, but you can't tell.
So yeah, but the challenge is outside.
But in
No, but he's not like the ball isn't. The player isn't. So technically, that challenge isn't on the penalty.
So that all comes down to the rule, and I don't know the rule.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, it might be.
It's not.
I don't think it is.
It's not.
But and that's why I said about the offside bit. I don't think we should be dealing with millimeters in the game like that. I think there's too much going on for it to be a game of football, for matches of football to be belittled to millimeters.
I know what you're trying to say.
Change a game like that.
It's got to this point. There's no going back, and I'd be fuming if someone's like Luis Diaz last year. Like, how the fuck have we not been given that?
Yeah, but that's just completely ridiculous.
But this is what I mean. We don't need to talk about millimeters when it's fucking them making mistakes on fucking worse ones than millimeters.
Fine, agree. Yeah, like there's nothing to say about that.
It's just bad officiating at the moment in general.
Yeah. And then obviously going to the half 1-0 because that controversial goal. They come out and they score very soon after. Just a really good counter attack, really. Corner for us. They counter a couple of really good passes and really good runs, and flat foot Kelleher and it goes in. Again, I don't think he could have done anything.
No.
It's just one of those. Move on to Salah's goal, the first. I don't have a clue what McCarthy's doing. So, amazing ball from Gravenberch over the top. Good to see him getting involved with the assist.
That was solid.
Yeah.
Performance.
And then, McCarthy runs basically to the edge of his 18-yard box and Salah taps it. Like, McCarthy's in front of Salah and just kicks it into the goal that way. It looks like match fixing at its finest, and it's definitely not because it's just stupidity, but it's absolutely insane. Again, just Salah still has to finish it though, and it was one of those where it was just trickling in, and no one was near it. All of their players were down, but eventually went in. And then lastly, obviously, penalty, handball. It's one of those I didn't know. Do you know the rule on handballs?
Oh.
So it pops off of the defender's chest, and then he moves his hand slightly in the direction of the ball.
Yeah,
like it is like that.
Yeah,
but it's definitely like that.
Might if he's moved it towards the ball. Right.
So is that it? Because I know that if it's double contact, it shouldn't be.
No. If it's like there to there, like he's not technically moved. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, an example I would use is Odegaard. That didn't get given.
And that should have been.
That should have been.
Yeah.
Because he's moving his hand.
Yeah, this was
towards the ball.
This was a penalty. This was a handball. This was less of a handball than that. But yeah, still Salah had to put it away. Keep it dived the right way, but Salah recreated his famous shirt celebration. I swear
he loves it.
Grown more abs somehow.
Yeah,
need to know a secret.
He doesn't eat bread.
Doesn't eat bread.
You heard he doesn't eat bread.
That's it.
But I'm not giving up bread.
We literally just have pizza.
I love pizza.
Yeah. What was your sort of reaction from where you listened to it / Twitter?
I listened to the first half, and as always, 5 Live for some reason hate Liverpool. Every single commentator that goes on there hates us.
Wow. I feel like I'm some of Liverpool.
I just feel like everyone is anti-Liverpool at the moment. I don't know if it's because no one cares about City, like we spoke about before. Like they're still irrelevant in terms of the grand scheme of the big clubs in England. Like if you look at United and Liverpool, they're always going to be the biggest two in England, and then obviously Arsenal chasing. And then, I don't know. I just feel like the commentators are always anti-Liverpool. They won't get excited about it for us. But they were even shocked about penalty.
Yeah. Well, you repeat what you said to me about that, because
so like they said, penalty's been given. It looks like it's outside, so VAR should overturn it, kind of thing. Spoke for a minute while it was like waiting, and they were like, okay, can't believe we're already saying this, but apparently been given sort of thing. And we don't know how, but yeah. So it's just one of them, isn't it?
Yeah. In general, the vibe that I got from sort of the commentators and what I've seen was Liverpool were under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It was almost like an onslaught from Southampton for a bit. Just going to run through some stats. Obviously, stats don't tell the whole story, and Liverpool definitely came alive a lot more in the second half. But Southampton managed 7 shots, 5 on target. Liverpool managed 27, 11 on target. Liverpool had 63% possession to Southampton's 37%, and they committed more fouls than us. And we had 10 corners to their 3. So, in terms of the numbers, Liverpool dominated. In terms of what I think the commentators were talking about, and they was very much saying Liverpool lacked control in this game, I think sort of the recency bias of seeing our results and not remembering them, because I feel like every single game, everyone's like, we know slot ball to be controlled and Liverpool are under loads of pressure all the time. But it keeps coming back to our discussion of we're very much happy for them to have the ball.
Yeah, that is us being in control, though.
And it looks like they're in a pressure situation.
But it's similar to when Jurgen used to play offside trap and they'd score or get great chances, but they were all offside.
Yeah.
But that gives the illusion to people that don't actually understand the game.
Illusion's the perfect word for it.
It gave them the illusion. Like, I think Gary Neville's obviously commented, but he'd jump on anything. That we were under so much pressure giving away all these chances. No, mate, it's offside. We played the offside trap perfectly, like we have been doing. And we used to give very rare goals away with that offside trap. But everyone used to say we came under pressure. They had so many chances now.
Well,
we didn't. If you understand Klopp's methods, then no. Like Slot now, we control the game whether with or without the ball. We are comfortable.
And so it comes to it. And
I think you'd know if we weren't.
They had a load of pressure, and again, you're watching it, you're feeling tense, and I feel tense every single game so far. But they're still not like clear cut. Like they've had 5 on target, 2 of them they scored. Like it's not really super clear cut chances. And in general, we've let them have the ball in the wide areas, and when it comes in, we clear it. We had a couple of sloppy moments where we couldn't clear the ball, and it sort of reloaded, and they went again. But it was rare that it was actually like really goal threatening, and Kelleher made 1 or 2 saves, I think. So I wasn't that worried, but the general consensus was Southampton could have got more from that game. Whereas in the second half, it definitely switched, and Liverpool were dominant, and there was an onslaught. Salah could have had a hat trick twice, and should have had a hat trick twice, to be honest. Diaz not missed an open goal because he's never had control of the ball, but a slightly better time run or a slightly better time pass from Nunes, and if that goes in again. There's quite a few of those that happened one of those days, and we got over the line. I think you have to win these games, and I remember the year we won, there were a lot of these games.
I put out a tweet earlier, I put out a couple, one of them saying, I would rather us win this game 3-2 in the fashion we have than win 2-0, 3-0.
Like a bit of a scare tactic for the week, or?
Not even that. I think under Slot, I think it just builds character for the team under Slot. Like, we've had mentality monsters under Klopp. To have it with another manager and start to build that relationship between the players and the manager with Slot, remain calm, like we've got this and all this kind of stuff, different approach, but putting ourselves in different situations, we still get the points. And then some Arsenal fans are all like saying, "Oh, we've seen cracks and all this stuff." One, which I quote tweeted, said, "Results doesn't matter here. The result doesn't matter." So I quote tweeted saying, "You can tell that these lot haven't missed out on 2 titles by saying results don't matter. 2 titles to see by 1 point. Every game, every point matters."
So is the inference from what they're saying is the result doesn't matter because Liverpool are going to drop points?
Yeah.
And they will drop points because of it. But I was like, well,
but if they
the games we're playing badly, we're still getting a result.
This is what I mean.
Why it matters.
If we beat them by 1 point at the end of the year, are they going to say, I'll go back to that tweet and be like, does that result still not matter?
Yeah.
Like,
because it clearly does.
You win leagues by winning the games you aren't always in control. Well, we're not in control because we are always in control. You win, obviously, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, definitely.
Win the harder games, like that could go either way, that we could drop a point kind of thing. Yeah, but 8 points clear, so it could be 11 next week.
That's it. 8 points clear.
We'll talk about City later on.
11 City
week.
Yeah, we'll do a proper review there or preview there. but sets us up really nicely to the point where City game matters because 11 points is huge. If we lose, we lose. It doesn't matter.
I've seen Arsenal fans begging City to win now. They've done a U-turn.
Oh, well, I thought they didn't count
like 2 weeks ago, it was like, I'd rather be 7 points behind City than 9 points behind Liverpool or whatever.
Another 9.
And now they're like, shit. Yeah. City need a win.
Oh dear.
Moving on to Madrid.
Was that?
Moving on to Madrid.
Yeah, we're going to move on to Madrid now. That was good. Yeah, 3-0.
3-0.
I was just sort of checking the lineup to have a bit of a feel for who they have at the minute. I know there were loads of injuries. No, they didn't, as far as I'm aware.
Who's their back line?
Rudiger, Asensio, Garcia, and Valverde.
Yeah, so Mendy. Is Mendy on the bench?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mendy will be playing left back.
So, obviously, historically, last 5 games against these, we've lost 4.
Modric
3-1. Yeah, Modric. Like, they're starting lineup still like Vinny, Mbappe, Bellingham.
So Modric will go there.
Yeah. Rudiger, Courtois, Valverde. You've still got your big hits coming in. No too sure any at all. Is he injured? He is injured, isn't he? Yeah. Last 5 games, lost 4. 2 of them in finals. One of them was 2-0 at Anfield, and then they beat us 5-2 in the end. How do you think this is going to go in general? Because obviously they've had a patch, and now they're coming through and being better again.
You just don't know. It could go either way, but it's at Anfield, so I think it gives us an edge. I've seen them getting a goal. Like, with the quality there, you can't dismiss conceding against them, can you? Like, all it takes is Mbappe to do something crazy and they get a goal kind of thing. So I don't know if we'll keep a clean sheet. I'd love to think so, but I think it's going to be a lot harder for us to keep a clean sheet. Harder than any game this year so far.
You think?
Yeah. I don't think they're good enough to. I don't think Madrid are good enough at the moment to win. Like 1-3-0 win against them.
Yeah.
Isn't gonna.
Well, they're 14th in the league, so.
Yeah. Isn't gonna. Doesn't mean they're back. Like that's it. That's if like United beat Ipswich, but they still didn't.
The thing
back, are they? Like
the thing I was thinking is, Ancelotti is very famous for saying repeatedly, "Liverpool are easy to beat. He knows how to beat us." Proven, like he's beaten us with Everton, so proven that he can do it. Down on the clock.
Yeah, so he was just saying that about Klopp, not Liverpool.
Yeah, of course.
Technically,
this is a completely different team, even though it's the same.
Was Ancelotti at Bayern when Klopp was at Dortmund?
I don't think so. That was Pep, right? Yeah, sort of beat Pep.
Yeah, no, but like, he was there for longer than that, wasn't he?
I don't know. Do you see Mbappe and Vinny as their threats then?
They have a lot of threat. Like they
counter attack, or would they?
I see them always a threat though. They're a well-passed team of individuals. They're just not clicking together. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't see us keeping a clean sheet because all it takes is a moment of brilliance. But I think Madrid's problems this year are the fact that those moments of brilliance don't always show because they're not working as a team to create them.
Yeah,
kind of thing. Hence why they're not scoring like I don't know, they just score 3. Score 3 in like a big game. Kind of thing. They'll just score 1. Kind of thing. I think that's the difference. I can see like it being like a 3-1 to us, I reckon.
Do you think Courtois will hopefully he doesn't make 1,000 saves again?
Really good press this.
It's going to be spicy. Really good. Can't stand him as a defender just because he's such a brutal. Like he's a
wind up.
Kick in the ankles. He'll get away with like 4 or 5 that should be bookings before he gets booked. That sort of player. Normally they stick Rudiger on Salah, so it'll be interesting where they go with it. I think, but they've obviously got a misshapen back line. No Alaba, no Militao. They've obviously not got Carvajal. Filling in Valverde in the back there. There's probably a lot of defensive weaknesses we can plug holes with.
Yeah, they'll be very attacking fullbacks, but they won't be able to because Salah's there.
But then they can't defend against Salah.
No, and this is what I mean. Yeah,
we're going to be able to exploit that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What's your lineup? Or are you intently reading something on Twitter?
I was trying to find the Klopp Ancelotti thing. Don't know.
Yeah, lineup, go.
It's just the same, but I reckon Diaz.
And for Nunez? You think we'll play him up top? Or? in for Gakpo.
I think it'd be better if we start him at top. Thinking about it again, Rudiger wouldn't be as good against. Rudiger would be able to wind Nunes up.
Yeah.
And I think Nunes coming on in the 60th, having more energy than him, will be a lot better than starting him.
Yeah. I think Diaz can be a bit cuter with his movement against Rudiger.
I just feel like Diaz in there is more movement, free roam. I think Rudiger could sometimes be like, "What am I doing?" Because Diaz isn't there with one minute he is, 1 minute he's not.
Yeah.
I think having Diaz in there gives our front three the license to swap positions. Like if Ward makes a run, like if Salah makes a run inside, Diaz can easily go on the outside to help with a 1-2 or something on overlap. And I think that's a lot. I know Nunes has got better at it from watching, but it's just more natural for Diaz because he is a winger.
Yeah, fair. So in goal, Ali's back, isn't he?
Yeah, but you don't chuck him back. I don't think.
You don't chuck him back.
I don't think
you bring him after City against Newcastle because you're already running out of easy games to bring back to.
It's a hard one, isn't it? Depends how fit. I don't want him to get injured straight away. That's what I mean.
I trust Kelleher, so I would happily have Kelleher. I'm just asking the question.
I would have Kelleher Madrid and I'd have Ali at City to give Ali more rest.
Fair. And then Trent, if he's back. I don't know if he's planned to be back for Real Madrid. Obviously, it's Real Madrid. It's the talking point.
Again, do you risk that or not? Obviously, if Trent's fit, Trent plays. So, both nice brother. Right.
And how do you feel?
Actually, yeah, I would play brother. Are we predicting or what we would like?
Oh, both.
So what I would like,
go on. Like, what would you like line up front to back?
So, if obviously Ali's not fit. In my head, Ali's not fit. If he's 100% fit, Ali plays every day of the week. Same with Trent and Bradley. Trent plays if he's fit. If he's not, Bradley plays.
And this is what you want.
This is what I want.
Yeah.
Kanati, Burge, Gomez left back.
Okay.
I want Gomez left back.
City, basically.
Is he playing right wing?
That's what he's doing, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd rather Gomez than Simi or Robert on really.
Defensively. You can go forward as well.
I think Gomez is a bigger body to get around.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's still quick, he's strong, more presence to shield. Like if he tries to knock the ball, he just shields it around. Like it's easier to do that as Gomez than it is like Robbo.
And I think he's better judging aerial, not even battles, but aerial interceptions. So like they'll pick a ball over top. He can reach the aerial battle to stop the over the head.
I think I doubt it's very much doubt
it's not going to happen because I'm pretty sure Slot has said Gomez is his centre back.
Yeah, but I would love to see Gomez there, and then it's like the rest picks itself. I think.
What? Grav, Mac, Shobo, no Curtis.
No,
you go Shobo.
Yeah,
even though by the end of the game today, he was like dead on fumes, couldn't run.
That's him every game though. This is what I mean.
I know,
people
but
don't realise.
No, I get it. But like this was 98th minute. He literally couldn't.
No, this is what I want though.
Yeah.
So I think Curtis plays and Shobo doesn't.
No.
I think because
you're saying because of what you want. Fine, yeah, carry on.
I want Shobo.
Up top, you got Salah.
Yeah. Gakpo Diaz.
I
would want.
So then, what do you think?
Basically, the only thinking difference is put City at left back, and then
what do you think's going to happen?
Yeah, well, resting, isn't it? Robbo played today, didn't he?
And then you think he's going to go Jones?
I think he'll go James because he took Jones off.
They normally
just rotating them. I think. Well, the only reason we didn't start Maka, I'd say, two reasons. Obviously, he's flown back, won't be as ready. But two, if he got yellow carded,
he wouldn't be.
He would have been in the City game.
When he came on, he kept being a bit not like even bad, but just getting close to it being one of those fouls where the ref can wrongly give a yellow card for.
So I see Jones starting, Shobo coming on. And then, to be fair, Shobo could even come on for... Depends what you play in City as well. Like, people say you don't look to the next game, but you have to in this situation when you've got Madrid and City.
When it's Madrid City, you do.
Within 5 days.
You do.
Like, you've got it.
Yeah.
So, like, do you bring Szoboszlai on for Maka to rest him for City more?
Maybe.
Depending what stage the game's at, if we're winning or whatever.
Well,
because Jones drops back into Maka's role, Shobo goes into that, and then you start Shobo and Maka against City.
It's really interesting.
Because then they're all like sharing.
It all depends on how you want to control. the Real Madrid game, and I think we're not going to have the majority of the ball the whole time.
No, no.
You need someone that's going to be able to get to Modric quick.
Which is Shogo.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's how you stop the game.
I agree. I think Curtis and Shogo are very good at closing down.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he'd start one of them and bring the other one on 60.
Yeah, to keep it.
To keep him.
And Maka would just do Maka things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. No differences. The only one that I don't.
I think Nunes starts.
Nunes Diaz.
Yeah, I think Nunes does start, and I think Diaz starts.
He came off as well, so.
Who?
Nunes.
Yeah.
And Gakpo, so both of them.
Yeah, I think Diaz starts.
Yeah, I think he might bench Gakpo to bring him on. Gakpo's been very good at coming on and impacting as well as playing.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about who I'd want against Walker, and I'll pick any of them at the moment because Walker's shit.
Diaz.
Either of them.
Diaz already sat him down.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And did you see his...
So did you start then?
So we can talk about it, but did you see Walker trying to catch up with... I
don't know.
Who's left wing? Michael Brendan? No, Timo Werner. So probably quite fast.
Yeah,
but he starts running and Walker starts jogging as if I've got the pace I'm going to be. Tries to ignite his engines
and doesn't go. Everyone's saying City in general,
literally doesn't move. He literally doesn't. And
they have kind of symptoms in past seasons when
legs gone sort of thing.
But yeah, so who'd you start then? If you want Diaz against Walker on Saturday,
yeah, you play him for 16 and bring him on. Yeah.
But then you're playing Nunes.
But you might even play Gakpo and then you do your free run thing because they were doing it in the game as well today. Like all of a sudden,
so you play them both.
Against City, I'd probably play Diaz and Gakpo. I'll play Nunes midweek and Diaz.
Well, Nunes 90 midweek.
Yeah.
Interesting though. As we said about Rudiger, didn't we?
Yeah, this is what I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Go on then. Score prediction.
3-1.
3-1. 7-0.
Didn't we lose last time you said that? Wasn't that the Forest game?
No, it was the Forest game. Nah, I'm going to run it back. I'm going to run it back to a classic 4-0 Anfield 2009, where we rocked the world, and that was the year we almost won it as well, wasn't it? We came second to United, but that was one of the league guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, what you want?
Yeah, so indifferent on it. Yeah. I haven't actually checked what the standings will do if they beat us. So if we lose, do you know where we land?
Probably like second.
I mean, it's not even that much of a check, to be honest. So, obviously, currently top, 2 points clear of Sporting.
Who will lose now?
Just to note that Amorim failed to beat Ipswich on his first game. This was the Ipswich that everyone blasted Liverpool for having a bad first half against in their first half of the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
We won 3-0 in the end. No, 2-0. So yeah, we're 2 points ahead of Sporting, Monaco, Brest, and Inter. 3 points ahead of Barca.
Games, isn't it?
Barca, Dortmund, Villa. So you're looking around there. You will still be in the top 10, top 8, sorry.
Yeah,
I think.
If we beat Madrid,
Madrid are 18th.
Yeah, if we beat Madrid,
they'll still be through. Oh, if we beat Madrid, we will.
Imagine. No. I don't care about us. I mean, look at Madrid.
Yeah.
Who below them could if they win? How far could they go?
Milan could win. Atletico could win. PSG could win. Benfica could win easily. Feyenoord could win. I think Feyenoord have City, don't they?
Maybe, yeah. So they're probably winning.
Probably lose.
Huh? Probably winning.
Do you think?
City at the moment, they've lost 5 on the bounce.
Are City going to have to prioritise it? That's not it. Well,
are they going to prioritise point?
We have to talk about it now because we'll preview City. But just quickly, are City going to prioritise Champions League or us? Because they need to get the wins.
I say they prioritise Champions League.
It's an easy game.
It's not that. If they don't qualify, they get less money, which will screw them over more.
Ooh. Yeah, interesting.
Because you get 20 mil for qualifying at other group stages.
Yeah.
And clubs rely on it. I remember Chelsea. I've done it in recent years.
Yeah, I remember that.
Some of their deals with transfers were only in place because of
European
being able to afford it if they qualified for a certain European competition.
Yeah. No, I remember that. Cool. So there's our lineups. That's our predicted scores. Check back in on Friday. Friday? That's
what I'll release it. Yeah, we'll record it Thursday again.
Yeah. So check back in on Friday and see how we did. We'll have a review of the Real Madrid game. Hopefully the Reds can take another one home.
We'll bring another game that day as well.
We'll bring another game. What, you got another game?
I'll do one of my Who Am I's.
Oh, we got someone else stepping into the room with another game. Well, you say one of your Who Am I's. I didn't create it, but that's absolutely fine.
I'm going to try and program a load up tomorrow just so I don't have to know, like a week.
Nice.
Might try and do it weekly.
You don't have to steal the secret. Like, tell everyone.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone can tell when it comes out every half an hour on the dot.
Yeah.
I'm not that good.
That's fair. Thank you for listening. You have nothing else to add?
No.
Well, who's your man of the match through not watching it but hearing it?
Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai?
Because of who scored, rated him the best.
Yeah, absolutely fine. So. I'm just going to be really obvious and give it to Salah because he just continues to be Salah. Jamie Carragher called him one of the best Liverpool players in Liverpool history.
Well, he is.
I wouldn't say it for the Premier League best player, though, which really aren't.
He is, though, one of the best.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he is. Thank you for watching or listening, depending on how you consume our podcasts, or 1,000 of you.
There it is.
If you have enjoyed, leave a like, rating, subscribe, 5 stars, whatever you want to do. Leave comments, get involved. We didn't really have any prior warning to this one to ask for their feedback or opinions or anything, like moment of the week or anything like that. We'll obviously return on Thursday and we might actually ask you this time. Who knows? If you have enjoyed it, just keep sharing it with your fellow Liverpool friends. You never walk alone. I've been James.
I've been Ben.
See you, Dre.
See you, Dre.